welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah. If you are new here, hello, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch my content. And today we'll be talking about mistake every bride make, mistake I made part of them, plus how you can avoid those mistakes for your wedding. So if you would love to avoid a lot of mistakes, relieve yourself of stress, learn how to manage people so that your day would be glorious and fantastic, you should watch till the end. And without further ceremony and parana, can we please dive straight into action? So the first point I have here is prioritizing other people's opinion. Now, when you are getting married, you have to know that your opinion matters and the opinion of your partner matters. Would other people have opinions? Yes, they would. So it is your duty and responsibility to learn how to manage them and learn how to respond to them so they do not take it personal or they do not feel entitled to your wedding. I made a lot of mistakes handling them in the wrong way in the early time of planning for my wedding, and that is why I'm sharing this thing. What I learned is, if you come to me and they say, oh, Sheung, I bear Sheung, my 3 names, Deborah Oluwaseun's name, so that makes it Do. Okay, in my house they call me Sheung, like that's what they call me. So when the family members come to me, Sheung, ma, hey, ele, so I used to get angry when they are saying things that I feel does not work. Like, no, I cannot. So I was stressing myself. It was affecting my mental health. Like, no, I cannot do it this way. This is my way. This is that. So with time, I learned that. I had to tell them, okay, give me time and let me think about it. So tell them you want to think about it. I know what I want to do. Of course, can you think about it? Yes, you can. So you can consider it. If you think it's not what you should do, if you came to give me a particular advice or a suggestion and I told you I would think about it and I did not get back to you, that means I am not accepting your suggestion. Do you understand? So you do not have to start arguing and say, hey, this way. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. The idea is quite nice. I realize people don't like you discarding them and say, I don't like that idea. They feel bad. And I'm not talking about immediate family alone. This will happen with your immediate family. It's still going to happen with your friends. So people will try to force things down on your throat, like, this is what you should do. I went to a wedding, this is what they did. I say I'm not doing it by force. So you keep fighting people, your family members, and when it comes to wedding, fight is inevitable. I'm not saying fight of breaking bottles. I'm saying it's misunderstanding each other, telling them, oh, I'm not doing this, and they're like, this is what you should do. It is almost inevitable. So learn how to balance it and tell them, okay, I'll think about it. So there were some ideas that they were suggestions and I felt they were good and I did them. And there were some I feel like they are not good for me and I did not do them. So I need to prioritize what I want to do, then what my husband wants. And okay, this is what we want and we agree. Do you understand? Because I feel like even my partner did not try to force anything on my throat. We always discuss and, oh, what do you think? What do you feel? Let's do it this way, let's do it this way. And we agree. So if a third party is trying to force things down on my throat, it feels weird. Like, it feels like, what's this? So the mistake you can make is trying to prioritize their opinion. Know that the simple thing you have to do is tell them, okay, your idea is great. Can you give me time to think about it? I can look into it. If it's something that works for me, then no problem. Thank you for your suggestion. Don't prioritize anyone's opinion. Take everything as suggestion and look if it works for you and it's okay for you and your partner. Then do it if it is okay. The next mistake a lot of brides made is not telling your event planner, if you have any, about the potential family drama that can happen. Now, say you come from a broken home and you know that your dad is not really like a stable person, like there's issues in the home, maybe they are broken, and you know some issues that your dad has that may happen on your big day. So you have to prepare the mind of your event plan, like, okay, you are from a broken home, your dad drinks. You may think that, oh, event planner will be like, oh, you are from a broken home, or maybe someone in your family drinks alcohol and all that. You have to be transparent with your event planner, and I think that really helps me a lot during my wedding. You have to be able to open up to your event planner and tell him or her real life happenings. And that's the terrible mistake you may make. Like, let me cover everything. Home is home. Let me cover. If there's anything that I feel can come to him strange, I told him. Do you understand? So tell him this can happen. This can happen. What is the possibility of something dramatic happening? What do you think? You know your family members. You know your husband's family members. If it is your husband's family that can cause drama, oh, my husband's family, see the auntie, when they come for drinks, just give them. Do you understand? And this is not trying to spoil anyone. Just let him know. Or if it is your sister is this and that. When your sister comes, do this because of this and that. So that would help them to avert any drama that can happen. You have to be transparent with your event planner as much as you can. And this would help you have a great day and a great event. So everything that comes, it would know how to handle them sharp without you. Because it's aware of all the happenings, it's aware of how the family looks like, what can happen, what could happen, the possibilities, and the best ways to cope the situations from even happening or going out of hand. Please do not put your event planner in darkness. For some people, not like people who have a lot of money, but are trying to impress the event plan, like, hey, give me the best of the best. Be transparent. This is how much you have for this wedding. After this, if you shake me, it's solo my jabody demi. It is fat or fat. There's no shishi anywhere. The next mistake, bridesmaids, is you forget to eat. My dear, food is important. In the morning of your wedding, make sure you eat. Like, let's even say perhaps before you go to church, you could not eat. Before you enter reception or engagement or whichever you are doing first, make sure you eat before the start of the second event. You know, it's not going to make sense on your wedding day. You are now fainting. They are not pouring cold water on your head. I'm sure you don't want that. But it can happen if you refuse to eat. Wedding day is not the day to start fasting. And I think I would make a different video on praying, effects of prayers on your wedding, why you should do it, raising altars and all that. That one is a different video entirely. So your wedding day is not the day you want to start fasting. You are not just knowing you would get married today. For me, I knew I was going to get married a year before my wedding. So it wasn't something that I would not start fasting on my wedding day. Do you understand? So eat, because you would dance, you would stand, you would dance, you would use a lot of energy, and you are kind of putting yourself at risk if you are not well fed. You can actually slump. You can actually faint. Bride slumps on a wedding day. Insta blog is bad. They'll give you a badass caption like bride at the verge of death on her wedding day. They'll even say you abort. You did abortion. So I know you don't want drama. Please eat. Thank you. And the next point is not booking your wedding vendor on time. Now, you try to discuss with about 10 people at a time, like about 10 makeup artists, then you're going back and forth. You're like, my wedding is 2nd of December, and you've not paid. Your date is not secured without payment. So you leave a vendor, you did not pay the vendor, but you keep disturbing the vendor. Oh, I love your works and all that. I would like you to be my wedding. And you did not pay. Then 2 months to your wedding, you want to pay. And she's like, oh, I'm booked out for that day. You're not like, Shebi, I told you, I came to make a carry. But you did not pay, madam. So you did not pay, and someone else is ready with her payment. You expect her to say, oh, booked for the day, when she's not booked in the real sense. So you have to book your vendors on time. Immediately you make up your mind that I am going with this vendor. Secure your slot with payment. Stop going back and forth. It's a common mistake. Then when you want to pay the vendor is fully booked. I understand the fact that you have to make your research and be sure you are going with this vendor. But I think in 3 weeks you should be done with that. You should know the vendor you want to go for. The next point is not researching potential vendors. I think it's very important to research the vendors you are using. Make good research about your vendor. What have they done? Do you like their works? Do you understand? So make research about them. Or the vendor you would pay that would send their assistants. And not even assistant that no work. Upcoming assistants. You know, there's assistant that is good and there's assistant that is just learning. So you want that kind of drama at your wedding. So please make good research about your vendor. If you want to go for Instagram vendors, and I'm not trying to say do not go for Instagram vendors. The reason why I usually do not advise them is if your wedding is on a budget. If you have a lot of money you want to spend on your wedding, like you have like 50 million, my sister, spend it and use Instagram vendors because they are always expensive. But if you can afford them and you want to trend on blogs like Asoebi, Bella Naija, sincerely, you actually need all the big vendors to trend. Do you understand? But it depends on the money in your pocket, and it depends on your priority. Is your priority to trend for your wedding? It depends on priority and the money available. If you have more than enough, this life is once now, so why would you not enjoy yourself? You understand? So please, if you are using Instagram vendors, make diligent research about them. If possible, message the clients that they tag. So for photographers, for instance, they usually tag their clients, like bride at this. Send the bride a DM. How was it like working with this photographer? How was it like working with this makeup artist? And so gather information about your vendor. The next point is you forgot to have fun. You are bothered about, oh, how will this go? Have they eaten? Have they taken water? Blah 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 blah. You have too bored that, and you did not have fun, and before you could know it, the day is over. It is very important for you to have enough and massive fun. The fun that the memory would last you for your lifetime. Okay? Because your wedding is once. Perhaps 10 years after you want to exchange vows again, but at least before the 10 years would come, you need sweet memories now, Abi. So it is important you try to enjoy yourself and have fun. Do not bother about who is eating or not, but make plans ahead for people. So I wasn't bothered on my wedding day because I knew I had made plans for them. Everyone would eat. They would be okay. They would be fine. I had made plans before. People were in charge and all that, and they were people that I trust. So make plans for feeding and all that could distract you on your wedding day. So it is your day to have fun. Make sure you make good and perfect use of that. Okay. The next message, and I think this is bride and groom, you and your husband, is appreciating people late. I've gone to events and the husband and wife were just calling me 2 weeks after the wedding, and I'm talking about people that I feel they should have called, you know. Relationship matters, and I rarely go to events that are not important to you. I rarely. Coming for your wedding, it comes with sacrifice, like cancelling my appointment for the day, buying Asoebi, transporting or traveling down to your venue, depending, giving you gifts, sending you money and all that. And the least you could do is give me a call. We know that the day is mostly stressful for you people, like you are tired. Yeah, we understand. I'm not even expecting you to call me that day, but I expect you to call me on Monday. Saturday you can rest, sleep. Sunday you will still be trying to recover, and you know all this there are some praise and worship you have to do. We understand, we know. But on Monday, you should start calling us now. I mean, if you have the strength to send invites to 200 people or 100 people, that same energy should be there after your wedding. Have that same strength to start calling them one by one. There are some people that have been to their events and there's nothing they can do in their entire life. I can never go because I feel like no, I did not come to this life to channel my energy on people that would not appreciate me. No. And for my wedding, we started calling people that wedding night. Immediately we got to the hotel, relaxed and all. I think by 7:30 we started calling people. And funny enough, everyone we were calling were like, why are you people calling? Don't call now. You people should enjoy. That. But we just felt like, let's start calling people. Please pardon me for being sincere. It is insensitive for someone to come and do your Asoebi. The person came Friday, left on Saturday, cancelled 2 days appointment, gave you gifts, maybe worth 10,000 or 20,000, bought clothes and all that, and the best you can do is to send a WhatsApp message to the Asoebi ladies group and say, thanks everyone, I really appreciate. It's bad. No sis, it's a mistake a lot of people do, and it is bad. It is your duty and your responsibility to pick up your phone and call us one by one. And I am not saying call of 30 seconds and say, hi, thanks for coming, bye bye. No, you relax and call them. Before your wedding, you can recharge your phone with 2,000, 3,000 or 5,000, depending on the capacity of people you are inviting to your wedding. Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. Thanks for everything. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the cash. Thank you for hyping us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for rejoicing with us. Thank you for celebrating with us. We really appreciate. It's a lot of work. Even though I have an intimate wedding, I'm telling you, it is a lot of work. But even if you did not have an intimate wedding, if you can invite these people, you should be able to call them. Then you call your vendors or chat them at least, and be sure they got back to their destination safe and sound. So call everybody. It is wrong for you to now call me a month after your wedding. There's nothing you will do in your entire life. Me, I would not go. And gift, I would not send you. If you like, say I'm petty. Yes, I can be that petty. I chest it like this with my full chest. Let me chest my pettiness. Do not increase your budget the last minute. Your budget on drinks was 100,000 naira. So then an uncle came and gave you people 50k, like, okay, hi guys, hi family, I want to support you guys, I have 50,000 naira, and the money is coming 3 days to the wedding. So because you now have an extra 100,000, boom, you add it to the budget, spend it. So for me, some days before the wedding, people started coming to show support. So the money that was coming from the family, they were adding it to the initial budget they had on ground for food, which, like a friend of my mom, 4 days to the wedding, he came to visit us, like, oh, I'm here to visit, how is preparation going and all that, what do we have left, what have we done, and he was asking for progress, and he gave us 20,000. So that money was meant to be a gift. What if he had given us on the wedding day? Bam. So the money that was coming in that wedding week, mommy was adding it to the budget we had on ground. Then I was like, Mom, we have enough budget for these things. These things might waste, because not like we want to start inviting more people 3 days to the wedding. We have our budget, we've done our calculation, and we're sure that the things we have planned earlier would definitely serve our budget. But at the end, trying to pump in more money to things actually led to some wastage. Like, those things actually end up wasting, and it was kind of losing money. So I, on my path, the money my own friends were giving me, I was keeping it in my account till I was keeping it as it was coming in. I think about 4 days to the wedding, my people started showing up. Hey, and I started seeing my alerts in my GT bank, in my Wema bank, wedding gifts in cash, wedding gift. I'm like, oh shit, baby, hey, give them. So let's say a week to your wedding, someone gave you money, except if it's a miracle money. Maybe you are trusting God for your wedding shoe. Perhaps maybe you've planned, or you are expecting your weave, and maybe somehow the seller is not trying to tell you blah 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 blah. Then it came late. Then by the time it came, it was not something you could use for your wedding, and you had to buy a new one. That is a different ball game. You were disappointed, and that thing is important. But you've gotten everything. But because someone came and blessed you with 50,000, you said, oh, what can I use this money on? Oh, my shoe. How will I buy a shoe of 30,000 for my wedding? I beg, let me go and buy a new one of 70,000. That's what I'm talking about. You know, like, except if you are trusting God for finance that time, like, a vendor messed you up and you need that money badly to sort out something, then God touched the heart of someone to gift you money that season. It's a different thing entirely. I'm talking about the gifts that starts coming in 5 days to wedding. Just leave them. Do not touch the money. Don't touch the money. They are gifts, and at the end you should calculate all the money together. Do you understand? So what have I not gotten? Then you start looking for things that you have to spend that money on by fire, by force. No, it is a gift for your wedding. Okay, so I hope you got value. Please click the subscribe button if you got value. Also click the like button. This will help you to know that this content is valuable and would push it out to more people. Thank you so much for watching my content today. I'm going to see you in my next video. YouTube content great that straight into action where I don't deduce all these things, where my hand no raw. Today is the judgment day. Well guys, I still have to film this video. Oh yeah, smile you.